Oh, if you only knew me.
It's just like David.
Woo! Everybody, thank you for coming out tonight. I'm going to talk to the people who've been talking through the comics all night. So what did we learn? Lauren Rosenberg is Jewish. Albert Davis is black. Bluish. Yes, he is very bluish. Let's give it up for my man Frank. Francis, thank you very much. You are the man. Can I start at the beginning? I'm going to start at the beginning. I was born by a cesarean section because my mother's a quitter. The only thing she had to do was push. And she couldn't do that. I lived my whole life thinking that the first person that brought me into this world gave up on me. All she had to do was push. My mother just turned 70 years old. Give it up for her. She has the vagina of a 30-year-old. So she made the right decision not to push, because after the show in the alleyway, if you want to see that vagina, just ask her. Now my father, on the other hand, he just turned 76 years old. He's not doing so good. His skin's getting translucent. The only thing holding him together is hope and tissue paper.
Oh my God. Stop it! Stephen John!
He just leaned over to my mom and said, "What did he say?" I'm amplified. I said, the only thing holding you together is hope and tissue paper. So he's on these blood thinners. What he's running on now is red water.
Oh my God.
We're so afraid of him getting cut. My mother had to baby-proof the house because we're afraid if he hits a corner, he would just split wide open. And we don't want to lose him that way. But you guys having a good time tonight? I see some refugees out there. I see some Southwest. I see some Southwest refugees. Southwest, be proud. We are home of the sidewalk mattress. White flight. You're welcome, Delaware County. We wouldn't be there without white flight. We also invented the stuffed animal memorial. We were the first to put a SpongeBob at the site of a shooting because nothing says I'm sorry you got shot like a SpongeBob soaking in the rain. Sad. Kevin, kill that music, cuz. So, anybody have kids? Blur it out. Give it up. You have kids. Anybody have kids with special needs? I fucking win. I'm a better parent because I have a kid with special needs, so I deal with more shit than you. No, but there's nobody here with a kid with special needs, really? Fuck.
I do.
The autism. She got me. I'm gonna give a point. One to mom. No, having a kid with special needs, that's like God kicking you right in the nuts. Thank you, Lord. But my daughter, Mia, my oldest daughter, she has special needs. She has a audio processing delay and all this other cognitive shit. There's been so many times she's just asked me for a glass of water, and I just took her to Disney World. Because I had no fucking clue what she just said. It's my kid, I can say whatever I want. No, it was, when you realize something's wrong with your child, and then you take them to all the specialists and everything, and then they finally confirm it to you, and it literally is the worst day in your life. But then I realized that we get to skip the lines at Six Flags. So I can deal with her special needs, but I cannot wait 2 hours to ride Kid the car. I won't fucking do it. I have another daughter. she's something if you know her. And she's a cutie. She's 4 now. Her name's Stevie. I'm pretentious. And I didn't name her, but anyway. So imagine like a little child that was reincarnated from a 30-year-old, maybe even an 80-year-old, but not like the friendly 80-year-old at the nursing home that everybody visits, but like a real nasty one that like accuses the Jamaican nurses of stealing her meds. Sort of like a Nazi, but not the scary Nazi in Germany, the more friendly Nazi in Argentina, like after the war. Like, they're all right, but they could start some shit at any moment. So, I was crying in the shower the other day, because that's where real men cry. So I was crying there, and I got out of the shower, and Phillies are up 4-3 on the Mets. So I was crying in the shower, and as I got out to dry myself off, Stevie walks into the room, and I said, Stevie, you gotta knock when Dad's in the bathroom. I have different parts than you, whatever the hippies are doing, I have different things. And she looks at me in my naked form before I put the towel on, and she says, I don't need to see that little thing anyway. Now this is a 100% true story. Now as far as I know, this is the only penis she's ever seen. And she instinctively knows that it's nothing to write home about. So she left the room with this smug little look on her. She's 2 feet tall. I could punt her. So she leaves the room, and I thought to myself, that little bastard. So I was like, I'm not going to let this bother me. I'm not going to let this child get under my head. So the whole day, we're passing each other like ships in the night. I'm looking at her, she's looking at me. I'm looking at her, she's looking at me. We know what was said. Lunchtime came, I skimmed her on a nugget. She usually gets 4, I gave her 3. She knows why. But I'm not gonna let this get to me because this is a small child. I'm not gonna let this comment that she made. So the whole day goes by, I don't talk to her, she doesn't talk to me, whatever. I got better things to do. So I wake up about 2:30, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter. And I can't get this thought out of my head. So I go into her room and I silently walk in. She's sleeping peacefully. And I just shake her. And she wakes up all of a sudden, and I sleep running from her eyes, and I say, Stevie, I said, do you think I'm at least average? And she said, what do you call average? So, I'm kicking the shit out of Stevie at Candyland. Kicking the shit out of Stevie. Nobody beats this fucking guy at Candyland. Not that kid. So once again, beating the shit out of her. Reds, blues, yellows, reds, blues, yellows. I'm all the way up at Chocolate Mountain. She's down at Ice Cream Slopes. Fucking Ice Cream Slopes. Who's she playing? Not me. I'm way up here, she's down there. It doesn't matter. But the thing is twist of fate. We're now neck and neck. Red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. And it's like, I'm looking at her, she's got the eye, we're picking up, flop, 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 flop. We're both now at Chocolate Mountain. She pulls a card, double yellow, which means she gets to go 1 yellow plus 2 yellows, which basically means she won the game at this point. She's King Candy. She is ecstatic. She's so happy to finally beat, I mean, we must have played 100 times. She is so happy to beat me at this point. And as upset as I was, it filled me with absolute joy. I don't know anybody here with children, when they finally beat you at something, like you don't want it to happen, but then it happens and you're like, well, they're moving on with their lives. I don't know if anybody knows, but life can change in a moment. I've had it happen to me. You walk around the corner, you do this, you do that. Life is forever changed. You cling to these moments. I see you all looking at me now. No, and that's fine. This is what I want. You cling to these moments that your children, they advance you, because life is not certain. Somebody might leave here tonight, God forbid, drive off a bridge. I don't know what's going to happen, and you're dead. I hope that doesn't happen, maybe to that guy, but, I mean, that's a ridiculous hat, but I wouldn't want that. I'm not wishing that that guy dies. But if it does happen, these are the moments that, you know, I think that my parents here maybe look back and say, you know, we remember these moments that they progressed in their lives. But the thing is, she took 2 cards. Now, according to the official rules of Candyland, which I have here, if a player should take 2 cards, they immediately return to their previous spot and lose their turn. So she fucking lost. Because she's a fucking cheater. So, screw her. Because nobody beats me at Candyland. And I looked over at her, I said, you're a little goddamn cheater. And you lost yet again. And she looked at me and she said, but you have a little dick. So, she wins again. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out. I hope you have a good time. My name is Steve Bickel. I like to make jokes.